Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Real Talk with Coach Sherri. And today I want to talk about apprenticeship programs. I am in day 2 of a 3-day interview process to hire new apprentices for our next apprenticeship class. And I'm telling you, the interviews have been all day, and I've been meeting people with all types of backgrounds, all different ages, and there are some really great candidates. We're looking to hire at least 12 people, and they have to have no skills in doing the job that we're hiring them for, just a high school diploma, a GED, a high school diploma or a GED, the willingness to work hard and to learn and to get skilled up. And that's the only thing they need. And there's so many amazing people out here. We had a lot of military veterans that came in for their interview, and it just really makes me feel some kind of way, because I don't think they really understand how being in the military is a transferable skill that will help them succeed in so many industries. I mean, when they explained what type of duty they did while they were in the military, I'm like thinking of other opportunities that would also benefit them. I mean, this opportunity will be great for them as well as for us, but the fact that they were doing jobs such as, being a driver, just driving a truck, or, not having a job at all, and they are former military. When they tell me that during the interview, I always stop them right there and thank them for their service, because to me, the fact that they volunteered to go in and serve our country, to serve us, to make sure that we are safe, that speaks volumes for who they are. This is not like during the Vietnam War, where they had, drafts where people had to go in, they were selected, whether they wanted to or not, type of thing. This is people that really, volunteered to go in and served honorably, got out honorably, and served their time. And, the fact that it's even a question on whether or not to give them a chance, to me, it's not an option. They need a chance. When I see it on their resume or on their application, I always immediately put them through to the next phase. And the next phase is the interview. And if they can speak, clearly and communicate exactly what they've done, who they are, that's all they need, because obviously they have a willingness to work hard, a willingness to, to serve and do for other people, serving the community, serving the country. So the ones that we interviewed today are definitely a green light. I think they are going to do extremely well. They didn't know each other, but some of the things that they said resonated throughout. They love teamwork. They understand the value of teamwork and the importance of teamwork. They understand hard work and how, to complete a job fully before leaving it. They understand sacrifice. Sometimes you are sacrificing your time, because in the military, often they would have 24-hour shifts or would be away from their families. They understand that. They have a different type of work ethic that I really appreciate and respect. Apprenticeship programs are so great, you guys. If you have young people in your lives and they're not certain of what they want to do, don't just let them wander around. Really focus and look for apprenticeship opportunities. Go to your local city, whatever city. If you're in a city, great. If you're near a city, go to their job board and see if they have apprenticeship programs, because many cities across the country are definitely understanding the value of apprenticeship programs, because we are at a time in our country where we don't have enough skilled workers to do the work that is out there. There's plenty of work out there, just not enough skilled workers to do the job. So in an apprenticeship program, a company or an organization is able to hire unskilled labor or workers and really train them to do exactly what they need to do. Everyone can learn. It's just about being in the right situation, in the right opportunity. When I interview for apprentices or interns, I'm not looking for the value that they can give. You know, a lot of jobs, a lot of positions, when you go for the interview, they want to know what you can do day one, what you're bringing with you to the table, what value are you bringing to the organization, your previous experiences, your skills, your knowledge. But with an internship or an apprenticeship, it's not about that. It's about, are you capable of learning? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to work hard and go over and beyond? Because we're going to teach you exactly what you need to do and know to be successful in this role. It's not just a job, any job. I mean, anyone could just find a job, any job, but that's just for the here and now, the time being. With an apprenticeship or an internship, typically it's really moving you towards a career. It's a place where you can grow. So especially with an apprenticeship program, because within an apprenticeship program, as long as you become proficient in the skills that are set up in that position, you are guaranteed a job, especially if it's a Department of Labor registered program. And so with that in mind, you know you're going to have a job as long as you show up and do the right thing and learn and retain the information. And typically in those types of situations where they take the time to develop and create an apprenticeship program, it's not just for that position. Like, you won't be stuck. Oftentimes you're able to grow as you acquire more knowledge, more skills, perhaps even more education, more certifications, whatever. You know, when a position requires additional education, especially in an apprenticeship program, typically the employer will pay for that. So even sitting in the interviews today, and one of the candidates was like, yeah, I'm trying to acquire certain certifications that I know if he is in our program, you know, our program will pay for that. I wanted to tell him, like, hold off, like, don't go all the way through with that yet, because if you are selected, we will pay for that. But I couldn't say that. Also, he was talking about, you know, possibly going back to acquire his associate's degree, and he was looking into, you know, going into a school. And I wanted to tell him again, like, hold off, don't do that yet, because, you know, once you're gainfully employed with us, we have tuition reimbursement. But I couldn't say that. That'll come later. But, you know, there's so many opportunities and you just don't know. And typically an apprenticeship program or a position is not even something you've ever heard of or even considered. You know, it's not something that you've always dreamed of doing. However, it may match what you have an interest in. It may match what skills you currently have or are willing to develop or wanting to develop. So you just never know. Just really stay open-minded. Allow yourself to be flexible and to try new things, you know, and not to look at it as the end all be all. You know, it's not the stop part of your opportunity or your situation. It's about trusting the process. And I'll say that so many times, and I know I have. But yeah, I wish the military, you know, especially the ones that are dealing with the veterans as they're transitioning out of service, would really focus on more apprenticeship and internship programs. And interestingly, I'm going to be on a panel at a conference that's coming up next week. I'll be probably doing some videos there, but I'm on a panel regarding apprenticeships and veterans. So I'm excited to be part of that panel. You know, being on a panel is another goal that I had for 2020. That was part of my 2020 vision. So I've already done one, which is to do a webinar. My next is the panel. So I'm going to be on a panel and I'm so excited. And I am definitely going to share my thoughts and my experiences, even though it's just during the interview process with the veterans. Another thing, a lot of our potential candidates have come from referral sources, workforce development agencies in the community. And so I did ask the veterans, you know, that the Veterans Association or anything like that help them with knowing about this opportunity, because a lot of our candidates did come from a variety of referral sources. Some of them were just, they just saw it on the website, but many of them, their referrals told them about it, sent them the link, and they applied like that. But none of the veterans said that any veteran organization, association or anything let them know about this opportunity. And I know that I have quite a few on my list. And so it's, disheartening, because there's so many young men and women that are coming out of the service and just don't know what's next. They don't know how their skills can transfer to other opportunities. They don't know that because of their service and what they did in the military really sets them up to be able to acquire skills in just about anything that they put their minds to, because the work that they do oh my goodness. So I had a call. All right. I guess I need to learn how to put my video on air mode, or my phone on airline or whatever mode, so calls don't get through. But I'm not going to continue to ramble. I really want to just come back and say thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you received a nugget from this video, please be sure to leave a comment down below if you have experience with apprenticeships, or if you're a veteran. And if you are, thank you so much for your service. Share this video for anyone who you think may need to hear this as well. If you want more information, I will definitely leave my email address in my description box below. Please be sure to subscribe and and thank you again for tuning in. And until next time, remember, this has been Real Talk with Coach Sherri, and until we speak again, stay safe.